Friends and viewer, good day. Sigmund Freud, who born in May 6, 1856 at Freiburg, what is now Czechoslovakia, he was a great psychoanalyst, and he was called a father of psychoanalytic modern philosophy. So Freud had written a book, an essay, in his the name of which is Civilization and his Discontents. This is written. This book is in at about 1929. Civilization and its Discontent. This is the book Civilization and Discontent, and in this Freud had taken a different view about human nature and human understanding. Sigmund Freud, in this essay, Civilization and its Discontents, Sigmund Freud begins his long essay, Civilization and its Discontent, by describing his inability to understand what he calls religious feeling. Freud is not religious himself, though he has good friends who are. Freud believes that religion is central to how societies function. Even societies that no longer consist of orthodox believers, Freud attempts in his essay to understand. And this book, this is the collection of Freud book, great major writing, how people relates to their society, how societies are formed, how individual psychic forces interact with larger group level forces. Freud isolates the individual's ego, superego, and it, the self, the regulating self, and the deep base desire as the three forces inherent on the personal level. He wondered how these forces are manifest on the social level. Freud essay moves organically, that is, not in a strict order, but by association of related ideas. Freud wonders how religious function in society and sees in religion a kind of generous, selfless love. At least this love is an ideal. Freud wonders whether societies are held together by this selfless love and by its related religious feeling, but states that these instances of generosity also alone cannot constitute a society. Freud then addresses how human beings come to join themselves to others. They do so, Freud argues, by means of sexual love within family group, man and woman couple, and produce children, and these children have interrupted sexual relationship with their parents, so which cannot be consummated. These relationships depend both on the love drive eros and the death drive thanatos. The eros is the love drive inherent in a human being, and thanatos is the death drive inherent in a human nature, a combination of deep, powerful sexual attraction and a desire to destroy that which is closer and most important to us. Freud believes that because societies are group consisting of smaller group, the family unit, that societies themselves must behave according to the love and death drive. This means that societies are held together both by selfless desire for liberty on the individual level and the selfless desire for protection and group stability on the broader social level. Freud believed that other methods of explaining social organization, like Christian golden rule, only explain part of the problem, the group part. The Freud model accounts also for the individual liberties of societies, members who wish to both be free to live as they choose and also desire the help, protection, and love of others. At the end of the essay, Freud relates his work indirectly to the political condition of the time of his writing. In Europe in 1930, the coming thread of communism and fascism, of different form of collective society, caused Freud to wonder whether civilization is in fact in decline. Freud concludes the essay with an open question whether societies like people can be neurotic, overcome by an excess of anxiety regarding their base impulses to love and destruction. So this is the long essay, Civilization and Its Discontent, written by Sigmund Freud. As all of you know about his life, he was born in Czechoslovakia, and he died in England in 1939. And in 1938, he left Vienna due to the Nazi occupation, and he started to work, but his health condition did not allow him. He was suffering. He had suffered from mouth cancer, and we can say truly that he was the creator of psychoanalytical theory, one of the 20th century's most influential thinkers in the field of psychology and sociology. Born in Austria to Galician Jewish parent in 1856, Freud trained to be a doctor at the University of Vienna. Graduating in 1881, Freud studied the brain, including cerebral palsy, aphasia, before developing methods of treating psychological ailment through what he called the taking cure, which consists of combination of dream analysis, free association, intense questioning into the patient's family relationship. So he worked hard, and while in 1938 he fled Austria to escape the Nazis and died a year later in England. His ideas remain important in psychology and many other fields of such as literary studies. Many students, including Carl Jung, also went to influential career in psychology. So he had written many outstanding books like The Origin of Developmental of Psychoanalytic, The Interpretation of Dream, and his last book he had written about religion, Moses and monotheism. So these is the works of Sigmund Freud. He had introduced in psychology the Oedipus complex, the Electra complex. He also had introduced many terms like id, ego, and superego. He had sociological periods in man's life. So this Civilization and Discontent is 1929. It is the essay which we have discussed about it. No doubt Freud is an outstanding psychologist of its time. He can be called the father of psychoanalytical theory. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will enjoy when you read this long essay, Civilization and Its Discontent. Thank you very much for the patient listening.